there's been a clash between police and villagers in eastern UP's Ballia. These visuals that you see on your screens are of those clashes and indeed the aftermath of them. Now, it seems the police tried to break up a road jam by villagers in the area. And there you have it, perhaps the most dramatic shots of the incident. The villagers throwing stones and bricks at the police. They also then vandalized a police post as well as several vehicles in the area. Alok Pandey joining us at this point. Alok, take us through what happened.
Well, yes, indeed, Ankita. Very dramatic shots. These are from a place called Rasra in East UP's Ballia district. This is around 350 kilometers away from where I am right now, which is in Lucknow. So these are shots from Rasra. This clash has taken place about 30 to 40 minutes ago. Now, the genesis of what has happened, Ankita, is actually a dispute that happened in a village in the area. So it started there. Now, the police in the area, the local police in the area, are accused of picking up a young man whose name is Panna Rajbhar and taking him to a police chowki, a police post, and then assaulting him so badly that he had to be taken by the cops to the hospital. That is what the villagers are claiming. They are saying that, look, the police beat up this man so badly that he had to be taken to a local hospital. After that, angry villagers blocked that road. That's a crucial road that connects the Ballia district headquarters to a town called Rasra in the area. And the villagers had to went ahead and blocked that road. So the police came there and they asked the villagers to move away from the road. They said that, look, at the end of the day, traffic is being stopped because of you, so you have to move away from the road. The villagers said they won't. And that led to a lathi charge by the police, is what we are told. And then the villagers got so angry that they then picked up stones and lathis and whatever they could find, and they attacked the police and the police post there. There are reports that at least 4 policemen have been injured. The injuries are not serious, but they have taken blows to their head. And also in the police lathi charge, Angita, against the villagers, there are many villagers who've been injured too. The police at the moment has not given an official reaction about all of this. But we are told that the area is quiet now and a larger police force has actually reached there. There are some other visuals that I also saw of a police post that was allegedly set on fire, and some vehicles outside it also vandalized. So this is what seems to have happened in that East UP district about 30 minutes ago. Right now, the police are claiming that things are quieter there, but the visuals are very dramatic and they are for all of us to see.
Yes, indeed. So, Alok, explain to us a little more about what this dispute was about. Why was this man, in a sense, taken away by the police in the first place? What was the backstory to all of this?
Well, since it has just happened, Ankita, I do not have too many details about what it was about. But it does seem to be a case where there was some kind of a dispute between 2 people in one village. There are some reports that they could have been brothers, but that is not confirmed. There are other reports that suggest that it was over a piece of land. However, even that bit at the moment, till the police say something on record, I'm unable to confirm. But yes, there was a dispute after which this man, his name is Panna Rajbhar, he was picked up yesterday around 4 p.m. That's what the complaint, a fresh complaint by the family members of this man to the police says. And they have named a few people here, including some sub-inspectors from the police post. And the words are important. They say that isko itna mara, isko itni behrami se mara, कि ये अधमरा हो गया. They beat him up, allegedly beat him up so badly that he almost became half dead. और उसके बाद उसको इसी अवस्था में जिला जनपद मुख्यालय से लाया गया, हॉस्पिटल में ले जाया गया. So the allegation that the villagers are leveling is that, one, that there was a one-sided action by the police there, and 2, that this person was actually taken and then assaulted so badly inside that police post that he came close to losing his life. If you see the visuals that we must be playing out, there is also a shot of this man on a cart, and you can see his back area totally injured. That is the man that the villagers are talking about, and that is what has led ultimately to this clash between the police and these villagers in the area. Again, to recount for our viewers, this is around 350 kilometers from where I am standing. I am in Uttar Pradesh's capital, Lucknow. This district is called Ballia. It is in eastern UP on the border with Bihar. There's a town there called Rasra, and the incident has happened there over some kind of allegations of police torture of a young man who was taken to a police post over allegations of some kind of a property dispute, etc. And after he was beaten, allegedly assaulted by the cops, he was taken to a hospital. That angered the villagers in the area, and they first carried out a chakka jam, or they squatted on a road, on a major road there, and they refused to budge. The police lathi charged these people allegedly again, and that is what has led to these angry villagers then taking stones and sticks and, you know, running amok, so to say, on that road and assaulting policemen and also a police post and vandalizing some vehicles. Like I said earlier, around 4 or 5 policemen are injured in this incident. A greater amount of police force has been rushed to the area, and the police are now saying that things are better, but that they will inquire into the allegations that have been made by the villagers.
Right, Alok, we are trying to also play out the visuals you have just sent us of police personnel injured, and you can see some fairly severe head injuries there and injuries to the face of some of these police officers. We can see in those visuals running side by side that, you know, the villagers picking up big stones and pebbles from the streets and throwing them directly at the cops. How many people were actually involved at this point, and what do we know about those who've suffered injuries?
Well, Ankita, at the moment, I will not be able to say how many were involved, but you see those visuals and you see a lot of people there. So one would assume that hundreds of villagers were involved. Our local reporter tells us that there were hundreds of people. He doesn't have an exact count, nobody would have. But he says that there were hundreds of villagers who were actually blocking that road. And these are the villagers then actually who also then attacked the police and the police post after that alleged police lathi charge. So hundreds of villagers were involved.
Right,
and the visuals that you see on screen, on the screen also bear that out. You see many
We're seeing
people.
those visuals now that you just referred to, Alok, of the man in question who it seems villagers are alleging was tortured in police custody, and you can see wheels, literally welts on his back. Fairly horrifying visuals there.
Very horrifying, Ankita, very horrifying. You see, there have been repeated reports now. I mean, it's not the first time that we've heard or we've heard questions on the way the police works, not only in Uttar Pradesh but elsewhere too, but particularly in a state like Uttar Pradesh that has such a huge population and also 75 odd districts. So here in Ballia, you've had a situation where the police has been accused of third-degree torture to a man who they took into their custody for some reason, maybe a land dispute, maybe some other kind of dispute. But what is not in dispute is that this man has injuries, and that the villagers are saying that these injuries are the result of what the police did to him when they took him into custody at a police post yesterday. Now, this man was injured so grievously that he had to be taken to a hospital by the police themselves.
Right.
And after that, you've had a situation where the villagers have squatted on the road, etc.
Yes. All right, Alok, thanks very much indeed for getting us all those details on these shocking visuals coming out of eastern Uttar Pradesh's Ballia. Allegations of police brutality followed by villagers taking the law into their own hands, and a shocking deterioration of the law and order situation there.